Indian Independence Act 1947. Indian Independence Act was the last act passed for India by a British Parliament. This act was based on Mountbatten Plan to partition British India. The British Parliament passed the Indian Independence Act and it got royal assent on 18th July 1947. This act came into force on 15th August 1947. The main provisions of this act were as follows. First one was that British India was to be divided into two independent dominions, that is Dominion of Pakistan and Dominion of India. This division was to come in effect from 15th August 1947. Now, what is meant by dominion? When word dominion starts with the small d, like Dominion of British, like we say Dominion of British Empire, it means a nation colony of British and whose internal and external affairs, including its defense, are under full control of British. However, here we are using the capital D. However, when the word dominion starts with capital D, like we say Dominion of British, here the dominion with capital D means a nation free in its internal matters, but whose external affairs and defense from a foreign invasion are responsibility of British. After independence, India was a dominion, capital D for dominion, but later it became a republic with its own constitution and completely sovereign in external and internal affairs and including its defense. So that is meant by dominion. Second is each dominion was to have governor general as representative of crown for effective implementation of the provisions of this act. Third was the legislative powers of British Parliament were come to end. It means no law passed by British Parliament after fixed date यानी कि 15th August 1947 could be enforced in territories of either dominion. Mean the any law passed by British Parliament after 15th August 1947 could not be enforced in the territories of Dominion of India and Dominion of Pakistan. The constituent assemblies of both the dominions were to have full legislative powers. Fourth was, till the framing of constitution by constituent assemblies, the governance of both the dominions was to be carried out according to provisions of Government of India Act 1935. Next is the Governor General was empowered to make required amendments or modifications in Government of India Act 1935 till 31st August 1948. After this date, only the constituent assemblies of representative dominions could make amendments. Next was the British sovereignty over the princely states were come to end from 15th August 1947 and all the treaties between princely states and British Crown were to lapse. These states were now, after that day, these states were free to accede to either dominion. Next is the British Crown from 15th August 1947 was to have no more right to veto the laws framed by constituent assemblies or legislatures of either dominion. Next was the title of Emperor of India was dropped from title of British Crown. The office of Viceroy and Secretary of State were also abolished. The office of Viceroy was replaced with the office of Governor General. The work of Secretary of State was to be performed by Secretary of State for Commonwealth Affairs. Next was, according to provisions of this Act, Indian Army, Railway, all the items of government offices, including the typewriters and chairs, tables, all these were to be divided between the two dominions. Both Dominion of India and Dominion of Pakistan were free to either remain as a member of British Commonwealth or leave the British Commonwealth. According to provisions of this Act, Pakistan became independent on 14th August 1947, whereas India became independent on 15th August 1947. Muhammad Ali Jinnah became first Governor General of Pakistan, whereas on request of Indian leaders, Lord Mountbatten continued to serve as Governor General of India.